Well, hello there. What is up, you guys? We are back. I am recording this podcast currently on the Podbean because that's my favorite place. That's my home base. And be sure, if you're not already, subscribe over there. My link can be found at glitteru.com. But I've also been doing a video version over on my YouTube channel because there are some people that just, I don't know, they just like YouTube. So I've been putting the recording, doing all the little techie stuff, and putting it up over there. So I hope you guys appreciate that. Or it's helpful, I should say. Hopefully it's helpful for you to get to and get through and listen to them in order. So if you miss something, you can always go back and catch it. And I can put more notes, like in the show notes. So I'm going to link anything and everything that I talk about. Today's not going to be a really long podcast, but it is, oh my goodness, day 11 of the Daily Unleash, and hopefully you've had time to catch up on everything. Today we're going to talk about shifting your perspective and how, you know, we've been talking about food and nutrition and motivation, how to get motivated for fitness and to start a workout. And, you know, first of all, I hope that you look at working out and fitness as something that you are blessed to be able to do versus, oh my gosh, I gotta work out. You know what I mean? Like that alone is where we have to start with our mindset. If you look at a workout as something that's dreadful, then why in the world would you want to do it, right? Like, and I'm not saying you're going to wake up and be like, ooh, I can't wait to work out today. I'm not saying that, but if you change your perspective and realize, you know, for me, and I've talked about this before, my aunt had become very sick and she's no longer with us, but she was sick for a long time and very frail. And I was, you know, really getting hot and heavy into my fitness journey, and I just wish I could have helped. I wish I could have kept her moving. You know what I mean? Because once you don't use it, you lose it. And as we age, it's harder to get motivated, but it's that much more important to make it a lifestyle. And you know me, if you've been with me long enough in my Tone Intense studio or just with any of my coaching resources, you guys, 10 minutes a day. Get a Fitbit, get something to train, you know, to watch your calories and watch your steps. That alone could be life-changing. It's all in your perspective. So again, if you look at working out and you find yourself going, I just don't feel like doing it today. I don't have time. I'll just do it tomorrow, or I'll start Monday. That's the big one. I'll start Monday. Why? Why does it have to be Monday? It's like a clean slate. And just even working at the gym, I see it all the time. People start on a Monday, full force. They come on Tuesday, Wednesday, yay. Thursday, something comes up. And it happens over and over and over every week. But at least, I guess, if you're coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and getting in 10 to 30 minutes, you know, that's better than nothing for sure. But even I'm a big walker, you know, I like to walk, and I feel like that's a good time for you to actually just be alone, be with your thoughts, listen to this kind of podcast, listen to something that's motivational. I just need you to make sure that you assess and evaluate your perspective on how you look. You hear Noodle in the background. How you look at fitness. Do you look at it as something dreadful, or do you look at it as something that you're really blessed that you have the ability to do whatever movement you can do, even if it's minimal, even if you have a shoulder issue, even if you have a knee issue, even if you have a hip issue. You have to keep those muscles working and doing what they're supposed to do, because if we don't, we lose our strength, and then it just, unfortunately, it spirals into day after day, month after month, year after year, and by the time you turn around, you're like, oh my gosh, what has happened? It's just so easy to slip down that slippery slope. So today's podcast, we're talking about your perspective and your mindset, and I need you to understand that it's such an inside job. And when I tell you this, it's not that I'm coming from like, oh, I'm the expert. That's not it. I'm telling you from my own personal experience. That's all I share with you guys, are things that I've been through and things that I've learned and things that I've experienced. So your mindset and your mood, they actually start with movement and meditation. Movement and meditation, it can be your natural medication if you allow it to be. So instead of, I'm not even going to go with where some people end up. I believe in therapy. If you need therapy, get therapy, see a professional. But if they're so quick to write you a prescription for anxiety, for stress, for weight loss, for depression, whatever it might be, if they are quick to pull out that notepad and put you on some kind of medication without first trying some type of lifestyle change that involves movement and meditation, run. Find another doctor. Call me. I'll find you a holistic doctor that will put you on a different path. You don't have to go with the medications right out the gate. Like, try everything else. And I know there are situations and circumstances that medication may be the only thing, but try movement and meditation. It can be your natural medicine if you allow it to be. So now, with just knowing that, you should change your perspective right away, right? Like, I can work out. That's my happy medicine. That's my happy pill. Even though we don't love doing it, just tell yourself, put on my tennis shoes, put on my little outfit, throw my hair up in a top messy bun, whatever you do. That's what I do. And just go do it. So if you suffer from anxiety, if you have a lot of stress, if you feel like you've gained a lot of weight, if you feel like some relationships are toxic, you have control over all of these things through movement. That's power. That is so powerful. So let's switch your perspective to think of a workout through that lens. And maybe you'll look at a workout totally different than you ever have. So there are a few different ways to flip that switch. You guys know that I offer coaching. A lot of it's free through glitteru.com. Go subscribe there immediately so you can get every copy of every blog post that I do, which is just free tools, free information. I've been blogging, since 2015. I think the current blog goes all the way back to 2017 if you can pull it all up. So there's recipes, there's coaching, there's personal development, there's workouts, there's everything, and all that's free. Daily routines, but you can also step behind the curtain inside the Tone Online Studio for some deeper coaching and deeper workouts, and we have a lot of fun back there. Also, don't forget, I just bound, how I gave you guys a free fitness and health tracker. Like, I give you that. But if you wanted the bound version, because a few people had asked me, like, hey, where can I get this on like a notebook version or whatever, go to Amazon and pull up Health and Fitness Tracker, Heather Newman, or go to unleashjournals.com. And you'll see I bound it for you, and it's only like $15, and you can have 3 months worth of pages, so one for every quarter. You can start fresh in a new book, so you should have 4 a year, right? So at the end of the year, you can go back and look at all your notes, all your workouts, all your nutrition, all your meals, all your fun recipes, all the things. It's all compact right there in a new health and fitness tracker. It's on Amazon. It's also on Barnes & Noble, bn.com. And I've been posting some free videos. You guys were doing an ab challenge. I've been putting that up on YouTube. Heather Newman Fitness 2.0. I'm playing with Noodle while I'm talking to you guys, if y'all hear him acting crazy. So let me just share with you my routine. And I've shared this with you before, but for my mindset and my mood, I talked about movement and meditation. When I used to think of meditation, I used to think of just like, like that's what people do. I didn't understand it. I just didn't know. But there's different ways. Meditation can be expressed in different ways. For me, when I'm listening to someone who is talking in a hypnotic or meditative state, I like to stretch. And I had some comments and people say, well, you can't stretch and meditate at the same time. And I'm like, yes, I can. Watch me. You do you. I'll do me. For me, I've got a little ADHD and I have to keep moving in certain situations. Now, for my own personal meditation, what I like to do is a little ritual in the morning or a morning routine that kind of sets the tone for the day. And that's with, I light a candle. I get in a quiet space. I've got the puppies. I got Nemo and Noodle with me, of course. They know. They go straight there every morning. I put the diffuser on, and I put my Melrose essential oil in there. And I'm not sitting there going, but I am working in my health and fitness tracker or my Unleashed journal. And I am planning out my day because we all know failing to plan is planning to fail. So I have another light, like a little light that is kind of like a calming ocean light. I do that sometimes when I take a bath. And then sometimes you can even find on YouTube, there's tons of them. But there is this guy and he plays the singing bowls. I find that very hypnotic and very like meditational. Meditational, is that a word? I find that a form of meditation. There's also an app. It's called the Calm app. Have you ever heard of that? That's very soothing, maybe at night to wind down. Try to, and I've said this tip before, try to cut off your social media at least an hour before you go to bed. You don't want to be on the phone and your brain spinning and scrolling and watching all the things and then try to go to sleep. Like, that's not a good combo. So I would say even 2 hours if you could. If you know you're going to go to bed at 9:30, yes, I'm an early bird, I would stop scrolling and looking at 7:30. I guess that, the other thing is if you are part of Team NOLA Fit, in our FitFlix, we also have daily meditation through video that you can also do. So there's a lot of options. Some of them are free, some of them are not. I will share this with you, and I've shared it with you before. I don't know if you're a fan of Tony Robbins. I think he's incredible. He can, I think, motivate anything and anybody. Or anybody to do anything. He's very, very inspiring, and his stories are just so touching, and he's just such an authentic guy. You can tell he's passionate and he speaks from his heart. He has a free, and he's known for this, but he does it for free on YouTube, and it's called Priming. So if you just type in on YouTube, go to Tony Robbins Priming. I'll try to link it on my YouTube below if you're listening to this from my YouTube channel. And I have 2 YouTube channels. It's Glitter You by Heather Newman 1.0 and Heather Newman Fitness 2.0. But I will link it here, and it's not and you may like that. I don't know. You close your eyes and your palms face up and your fingers touch and just that's true meditation, and I believe where it stemmed from. I don't know the history. I haven't done all the research on it. I just know that if it works, why not do it? So if you go to YouTube and look up Tony Robbins Priming, I think you can find it. Otherwise, I'll link it in the show notes or the comments section of my YouTube channel at Glitter You by Heather Newman 1.0. All right, you guys, I think that's it. Hopefully, we have shifted your perspective today and that you understand that it is a mindset, and your mindset is an inside job. So if you are programmed to believe, I don't work out, I don't like to work out, I don't meditate, well, you are the only person that has the ability to flip that switch and make it I am going to work out. I am going to meditate for my soul and my spirit and my health, and because I know it's good for me and I probably need it. How can you criticize something if you've never tried it? Remember, these two things alone, movement and meditation, can be a natural medicine for you if you allow it to be. So let's look at our workout as medicine. It's our happy pill. Let's look at meditation as also our natural medicine for healing our soul, getting quiet with ourselves, doing maybe an assessment. We've talked about that, right? All right, I don't want this to be too long, and I'm right at 15 minutes, so I am going to let you guys go. That's day 11 of the Daily Unleash. Thanks for joining me. Be sure and grab your Daily Unleash journal if you haven't got the pink bubble one. It's my favorite. It's so awesome. It's at unleashjournals.com. You can also find it on Amazon by Heather Newman. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.